Hey, all you lovely people. Welcome back to 22 Elevate. My name is Tip. I will be your host. And today we're going to talk about energies. Yes, energies that connect all of us together because it exists and it is out there. Like I was talking to a friend, Rafi, and we were talking about how sometimes you just know things. Like she was talking about how one of her friends, she was graduating university, and then the other one didn't pass her test. So she's going to have to continue another semester. And she just had this feeling to reach out to both of them. And I was like, yeah, because we're all connected in a way. And I was telling her that same thing kind of happened to me. Like on Monday, I was thinking about my childhood neighbors. They lived across the street, Jake and Josh, and we were friends when we were little. And then, we grew up and we kind of went our separate ways and moved out and all this stuff. And I was thinking about them the other day. And then yesterday, I got a follow on Instagram from Josh. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was just thinking about you. Like it was just so great to like reconnect to an old friend. And we are all just so connected and we don't even know it. Our energy fields are huge. Our vibration can go really far. And I know that's kind of vague statements, but think of a time where that's happened to you. Maybe like someone reached out to you and you're like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you. And that happens all the time because we are connected energetically. Can we sever those ties if we don't want that connection? Yeah, we can. We can do an energetic disconnect. And I actually have a meditation on that you can do in our basic mentorship program, 22elevate.com. But that's like a plugin. So we're not going to talk about that. But we can disconnect to those energies if we don't want those energies. And sometimes these energies come in and they just like tickle us for a second and they're like, hey, make sure you do this, or make sure you call that person, or make sure you tell that person sorry, or make sure you connect to that person for some reason. And sometimes we don't know what that reason is. Maybe they're sad. Maybe something happened to them. Maybe you just really need to disconnect from them. But those are like the little whispers that you get. And I want you to listen to those. Those whispers are so important. And sometimes someone will pop in your head and you don't know why they popped into your head. Like you're like, why does this person popping into my head? I don't want them to pop into my head. They're just there. And maybe it's not even that you are thinking about them, it's that they are thinking about you. So you're feeling that energy that they're, I don't want to say taking from you, but it's almost like they're tapping into your energy field and they're like poking you like, hey, 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 I'm thinking about you, but I'm not going to tell you I'm thinking about you, but I'm thinking about you. Poke, 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 poke. And you're going to just kind of be like, whoa, what the heck is that? I don't know what that is, but for some reason I'm thinking about this person and that's what's happening. It's not always you reaching out to them. It's that they're thinking about you. Crazy, right? So it was just funny to think that we're all connected through these frequencies and through this energy. And we have no science for it. We have no words for it. We just feel it spiritually. And it just amazes me. I mean, like, look at a group of girls. We're all hanging out together. Somehow we all get on the same menstrual cycle, right? And yes, there's science to that, chemicals and hormones and all that stuff. But is it on a spiritual level too? Is it on a vibrational level too? I mean, speaking about vibrational levels, if you're not on the same vibrational level as somebody else, they're eventually going to leave your life. And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And it should be a rejoiceful moment, even though sometimes it could be a sad moment. Like if we've outgrown a friend and you realize that they are not as good of a friend as you thought they were, and you're growing, maybe they're not, or maybe it's that they don't honor your boundaries or respect your time, and you need to say goodbye to them. And maybe you get that feeling of like, well, they're not awful people. Should I really say goodbye to them? The universe is telling you that you guys are no longer a vibrational match. And one of the hardest things to do is to let go of somebody, whether they're a friend or a relationship. It is so hard to let that person go. Like sometimes I will disconnect with the person. Maybe we've just outgrown each other and we're not texting anymore or chatting anymore. And sometimes my brain kind of goes, well, that person wasn't that bad. Like there was nothing wrong with them. Maybe you should reach out and see if they want to hang out. But then I also get the ding, 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 ding. Hello. They were kind of toxic and you don't want to hang around them because your energy gets drained when you're around them. So then I go, okay, no, I'm not going to do it. And it's almost like that the girlfriend boyfriend, the relationship, the all that, like when you're like, oh, I'm not going to text my ex, and then suddenly you have the urge to text him. Same thing. It's hard to let go of a person, whether they're a friend or in a relationship with you. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick. This was a real quick kind of thing. How about I do a little energy releasing for you? And we're going to do this on energy vampires because a lot of times when people are stuck on your energy, they start sucking the energy and they are energy vampires. When you feel that tap, 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 that might be an energy vampire. So we are going to do some energy healing on that. So if you haven't done this with me before, I use my hands, your hands. And what we're going to do is we're going to massage our hands because in our hands there are nerves, and we use reflexology to define those nerves to where each nerve in a different part of your hand is correlated with a different part of your body. So the theory is that if you are massaging your hands, then it releases energy from different parts of your body. And I like to do affirmations while I'm doing that. So I'm going to have you close your eyes and start massaging your hands. Make sure you get your fingers, and I like to get my wrists too. So close your eyes, and I'm going to tell you affirmations and just start relaxing. Today, I am grateful for boundaries. I'm grateful for the vibrational frequencies that I can and cannot feel. I am grateful that I can shield my energy from energy vampires. I let go of the energy vampires because although we may have some good times in our lives, they have become a toxic person in our life, and we don't want any toxicity in our life because we have enough to deal with. So we don't need to be dealing with toxic people. We are worthy of being around those that are positive and realistic and not positive, I mean, not toxic to our environment. I let them go easily, and I do not reach out to them when I feel the sadness coming on. I only make decisions in an average state. That means I don't make decisions when I'm super happy, and I don't make decisions when I'm sad. I make decisions based on logic and emotion when I am in an average state, a neutral state. I let go of those energy vampires. All is well in my world. I am peaceful, calm, and centered. How's that? Did you love that? I always feel such an energy relief from that. And if you want to do that at home by yourself, you can also do that. You can write affirmations for it and do it that way, or I just come up with affirmations in my head because I love affirmations. So thank you. I hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe, and that way we can get like different guests on the show and stuff like that and get our ratings up because, we're cool like that. All right. Bye.